Let's go, here we go, here we go.
And your starting lineup for the Wrath, presented by Old Trapper, Darian Slade, Nicholas Parks, Ty McGee, and Trey Landers. We start each game with a throwdown, and it's the Wrath.
Hands off. Keep it clean.
We start it as Parks has possession.
Watch him, watch him, watch him, watch him.
Parks affected that one. Wilkerson. McGee will settle on the island. Our first possession of the game, and McGee couldn't throw it in.
He, of course, coming off that huge 31-point game moments ago against the Lava, hoping to carry over some of that momentum. Maybe get the rust off a little bit more, he said, after missing all that time with the concussion last week.
Looked like he didn't even miss a beat as Parks somehow gets it to go as Wilkerson face first into the pad.
And these two teams, John, very familiar with one another. I was speaking to Wrath head coach James Willis moments ago. This was the training camp partner. Ooh, slamming it down early. They were training camp partners. They know each other extremely well, so expect a competitive battle here.
Parks had to adjust his shot because of Wilkerson. And two Wrath players in the same tramp is a turnover. If you're new to SlamBall, there are 4 ways to score.
Hold on.
Wait, I think we have an injury. A player is down.
To your bench, to your bench, to your bench, to your bench.
That looks like it was Nick Parks.
Take your time.
He went in for the slam and came down awkwardly as the trainers are going to attend to him.
And for a team that has been beaten and bruised, so many injuries, you can't afford to lose another player, let alone an impact player like Nick Parks as he comes down awkwardly on the bounce there.
And we've talked to all the coaches, and they said that first week of training camp was all about really learning how to jump and fall safely. Player safety was a huge priority here in SlamBall. And it takes a while to get that down for a lot of these players.
Yeah, aerial discomfort is a very natural thing. Your body's not supposed to be floating in the air that way. And so if you're leaning one way, you could awkwardly come down on 1 foot, but they want to come down solidly on 2 feet, or sometimes even just lay out, give your body up and fall on your back. That's the best way to land safely.
It's really getting over that hurdle, right? Just that mental hurdle of giving your body up, letting it go limp, and coming down. As a round of applause for Nick Parks as he trots off.
That's a good sign for sure.
And you said it, Stormy, this Wrath team has been beat up. They've been beat up by all the injuries. They cannot afford to lose another player. Their starting stopper, Sean Stiff, 6'8", 255, is out for the game today.
And their first round stopper, Christian Gray, he wasn't available last week, not available again this week. Steven Julian, one of their best handlers, he's out. So they were fortunate to get McGee back, but you can't have bodies dropping like flies like this, especially in a game with such small rosters already.
Big hit there by McGee. That forces the turnover. Wrath get it back. Looking for a cutter. He'll find Slade. McGee enters from the wing, and an easy slam, giving the Wrath a 5-2 lead. 3 points for a dunk, 2 points for anything else inside the slam zone, 3 points for a shot outside the slam zone, and 4 points for a shot outside that arc. If you're wondering how far it is, 26.5 feet. That is 2.5 feet further than an NBA three-pointer.
It's a deep shot.
We have not seen many guys knock those down.
Not consistently. The Rumble did this earlier, though. I forgot his name.
Richard Washington
was on
4
fire.
of 5 from the 4-point line. We don't see that every day. I think that might be the first time this season we've seen somebody that productive.
McGee, shovel pass off to Slade. Timed that bounce perfectly.
Nice pass.
It's ruled a 2 because he didn't put his hand on the rim, so it's not officially a dunk. Cutting through and slamming it in, Adam Stanford. Jordan Jones, he put the last game away. Ooh. What a big stop by Wilkerson.
Now, when he brought the ball up like that before he jumped into the tramp, he was faking the bounce down, and then he took the takeoff.
There's that strategy as McGee puts it in. It's so much fun to see how this game has evolved.
Yeah.
Another turnover, but the Wrath couldn't handle it.
Take care of the ball. Take
On
off.
the island, Stanford jams it in.
And Stanley, we still have a lot of the physicality that there used to be, the way that you guys played, but it was funny talking to you before we got started today. You said these guys are all just a lot nicer than we were back in the day, too.
Got a lot of nice guys out here. Good personalities. And, you know, respectful young men.
Well, it's fun. Like, everybody I talk to, I walk away saying, wow, they're really sweet. And then you see them on the court, not so sweet anymore.
Back-to-back hits. They're starting to feel each other out here now. Juggernaut, Justin Holmes off to Jones, punches it in.
They're sending Jones on that dive cut every time. I like it. He's reading the bounce, too.
Final minute of
Let's
play
go,
here
Nick.
in this first quarter.
Oh, he got up.
He got up super high. He didn't touch his hand on the rim, so it's only 2 points, not 3 for a dunk. Jones readjusted.
Double windmill.
Slade coming the other way. Kick out is to McGee, and he's going to jam that one in.
He made sure he got all the points on that one. He's not missing the rim. Ty McGee's not.
A 6-point lead for the Wrath. And the Wrath, they're starting to throw their body around a little more. Jones gets his own miss with the dunk.
Yeah, if Ty McGee gets anywhere around the rim, he's finishing.
Wilkerson. 3 seconds to play in this first quarter. Half-court heave. And a good first quarter here in this main event. It's the Wrath with a 3-point lead here in Las Vegas.
Close game, real physical.
You can't even do that. You good? No. We're not running that double hoop. I don't know what's going on. Yes, sir.
For anyone who out at home who thinks slam ball looks easy, it is not. You got Stanley Fletcher Jr. in the booth. He can tell you all about it.
This game is far more skilled than people would think.
So, Stanley, I said yesterday, we need to see a normal person go out here and just give us an example of what it's like. That way you can see how hard it actually is when the stars are on the court. I'm not volunteering as tribute, by the way.
Oh, you notice
you
notice I didn't speak up.
We're going to get you out. Stanley, help me out. We have to get Shriff on the court. I want to throw him an alley-oop.
That is not happening.
We're ready.
That is not happening. I enjoy my knees too much.
Just like I said, get away, get away.
We got a face-off here in the second quarter. Ty McGee, he's going up against Jones. Oh, Jones with the surprise. He got up super high to get the stop on that one.
Perfect timing.
Right up here, right up here. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Now, if you're wondering, why is that not a foul? There's so much contact in the air. If you're a stopper, you're allowed to have contact in the air, but as long as you're going for the ball, it's legal.
Yeah.
Go up and down and play the ball.
Jones. Coming the other way is McGee. We played a minute here in this second quarter. Parks denied by the rim. All tied at 20 apiece. McGee, he's starting to get physical, but because he extended his hands, that's going to be a foul. You got to keep your hands close to your body when you're hitting the other player.
Right here, right here.
They probably didn't call many illegal contacts back in the day.
No. Everything was like, just keep playing.
And McGee, I think he blocked that with his shoulder.
Yeah, he did, with his hip.
What I love so much about watching a lot of those highlights from back in the day is just the authority with which you guys come down at the rim.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are definitely carrying the torch, but we played with a lot of ferocity. We just going at it.
Was there like legit bad blood back in the day?
You know, we just didn't see anybody that wasn't on our team. It just go through them. Different mentality.
So is it weird being all like nice with all the other former players who are now coaches?
Oh, I'm still not nice to them.
Slade, get that out of here. Good block by Wilkerson. Get the outlet for the Gryphs. And killing the bounce
That
was...
kill bounce.
Yeah. Jones, he'll launch it from the outside. 4-pointer short. Gryphs get the rebound. Shot clock reset to 12. Kelly, he'll line up the feet. Another 4-point shot off the mark.
So we've seen some more shots falling today that we hadn't earlier in the season. What's another thing you expect to see progress in this sport as these weeks go on?
Tramp jumpers. You know, tramp jumpers are just being crafty around the rim. Sometimes you can catch the stopper, you know, outside of the bottom screen bed, and you can just teardrop it right over them from the tramp, or get you a tramp jumper in, still take your points. It might be 2, but it's putting points on the board.
Because of the violation, Rath in the bonus, they get 2 points plus the ball. Off the window, crafty move there by Nick Parks.
Nick Parks is playing pretty well.
Especially after what we thought might be an injury that would keep him out.
Right. He's doing pretty good. Attack. Come on.
Slade had it poked away.
Good
That was
island.
Justin Holmes on the island.
Yeah, good island defense. You can still reach for the ball and you know, deflect the ball on the island. When you're playing defense, you just can't make contact.
Fast break, run to perfection by the Gryphs.
I know we're only in the second quarter, but this is the most competitive overall day that we have had so far.
It's been a fantastic day of games.
Oh, wow.
Oh, tough finish there by Jordan Jones.
Get up.
Wasting no time as Jones the other way. Jones, so new to the team, doesn't even have his name on the back of his jersey yet. Punched away by Wilkerson. 4-point lead for the Wrath. Gryphs coming the other way. Throwing it up. What a collision at the rim.
I don't know about that one.
And 2 in the tramp. How does that happen when 2 of the same players are in the same tramp?
Well, I assume that the guy on the left side thought he was going to do an island post. Get to the island and make the wing cut pass, but they both ended up in the bottom.
What's the easiest way to prevent that?
Communication. He's got to let him know, I'm going in. You know, 2, I'm going off 2. That means he's going to take that wing cut bounce from the side to the bottom.
Intercepted, picked off there by Parks. Continues his stellar play today. Gets it back on the island.
Here it comes.
Man, they are double teaming McGee, and it still falls in. The soft touch goes for the shooter. Stanford rejected again by Landers.
Trey Landers is stepping up this game.
Under 30 seconds of play in this first half. Slade to Parks.
Nice.
Where did he come from?
It's good to see some of these guys stepping up like
Oh, what a hit
Big
by
hit.
McGee.
Big hit.
And he gets the tie-up and gets the ball. Ty
Let's
McGee,
go.
let's get it.
Bang.
That's what I've been looking for, guys. Let's go.
It's the head roll on the ground for me, man. I just,
They're trying to give it back to him. McGee, he's too strong.
yeah, he's just going for it.
Jump shot at the horn. That'll do it for the first half. A strong showing by the Wrath. They come away with an 8-point lead at the half.
No, like I said, I'm not. What? I'm not.
For Ty McGee and Nick Parks, they both lead the way with 11 points apiece for the Wrath. But that was the highlight. Ty McGee, you're going to feel him. Look at that beauty shot of Las Vegas, Nevada. I live here, Las Vegas. Stormy does too. This is the best place in America. Also because it's the home of SlamBall.
Yeah, I'm feeling
Week
Vegas.
3. This has been incredible. Both games today have already been phenomenal as we are at half of the main event. Alongside the living legend, Stanley Fletcher Jr., Stormy Bonantoni, I'm John Schrippen. What has impressed you the most about this day? We had an overtime game. The second game really came down to the break it or take it, so now we are at half here of this main event.
Yeah, we had our first overtime, face-off overtime in the history of the sport today. So, I don't know. The vibe right here that we're getting right now, I'm loving it.
It's immaculate.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights from earlier. Let's take a look at Ty McGee. Feeling the wrath, Stormy.
I said when he made that big hit, one might say it's the wrath of Ty McGee, and he is getting after it. 11 points here already after the big game in game 1, and the Gryphs are bringing it back to just an 8-point game. We got nothing but competition here coming in the second half.
Stanley, if you're the Gryphs, down by 8, what's the key to get back in this game here at the half?
Stop Ty McGee.
Easier said than done, I think, Stanley.
Just put 2 people on Ty McGee. You know what? Put all 3 of them over there. No one else is doing nothing but Ty McGee.
But is that a thought process, like force someone else to beat you, right?
Yeah.
Although Nicholas Parks has been pretty good, too.
Yeah, he has.
Nick Parks has 11 points along with Ty McGee leading the way for the Rad. As the Gryphs make their way back on to the court, we start each half with a throwdown. What's your key to stealing possession off the throwdown?
What I used to do is just start, get a couple steps back, and then I just make a big jump. I just want to get up there right when the ball is at the apex. Grab that ball and keep going.
Are you looking for bodies or you're just looking for the ball?
Just the ball. I'm just getting up.
I like it. I like it. Bodies getting pushed, tipped around, and it's the Gryphs with the possession here to start the third. Grant finds Holmes. Look
nice.
at that play run out of the half by the Gryphs. It's a 2, good for KyShawn Jones.
Nice set play out the gate.
Slade looking for some help. There's that man again, Ty McGee. The trailer, no good on the jam. Shot clock resets to 12. Jones from the corner, in and out from 4.
I've seen him knock that down before, just not today.
Slade, he jumped into the defender to get the contact, got the call, and Slade will now earn himself a face-off. He'll go one-on-one against KyShawn Jones.
That's a smart move. If you're camping out on the island playing defense and you make contact with the player, it's a face-off.
And Darian Slade might be in the running for most improved in SlamBall. From what I understand, where he was in camp, he said, I'm shocked that I made the team, how bad I was at first.
Well, him and Nick Parks at the same time. They was in the same category. But look at that.
So what changed for him?
He just fully committed. I think he was a little timid coming out the Springs. He didn't know where he was going to land or how he was going to land, and he just said, you know what, forget it, I'm going.
Does it take guys maybe just getting popped in the mouth that first time to all of a sudden be like, okay, I know what it's all about now? You
get popped in the mouth and you get dunked on, you got to come back now. You got to do something about it.
Here's Parks from the tramp.
He's got to be free. Got to be free.
McGee, you said it. They're double teaming him now. They're trying to take him out of the game. And a good stop by Wilkerson.
You gotta make it tough for him, and he keeps getting the ball back. It doesn't matter how many people on him.
Slade, that's a 4.
That's what you do. Make the rest of the team beat you. Take off.
Juggernaut with the one-handed slam, Justin Holmes. 2 guys are completely face guarding McGee, taking him off the court practically. So Slade takes it himself. Oh, and then Slade came down uncomfortably on the mat. We're going to pause the action to make sure he's okay. It looks like he might even be caught in the tramp.
He went all the way through it.
You don't see that every day.
You're good, yep. My springs guys.
All right, so here's Slade coming through, and oh, there he went.
Yep, I got one tight.
Normally guys get their foot caught through there sometimes, but his whole body almost went through there.
I'm not gonna lie, that happened to me in my buddy's backyard tramp when I was a child and did not know what to do. I was so scared and no one was around to help me. I'm having flashbacks, guys. I wasn't prepared for this.
Yeah, let's take that one out.
Single game, 2 people on me every single game. That's how Whitney got famous. Do you understand? All right then.
You got
All right.
Give me all new.
You're good. You're good. I've been you every game. Every game I'm you. All right then.
You're double teaming them.
You dancing with one dude. You at least got to get up there, get a bounce in,
Thank you, sir. Yeoman's work.
take a blow.
Actually, you want to be on the weak side, catch it? Okay, well, you're on the weak side. You said it.
I'd love to see the legends come back. Jelani Janice for the Griffs, James Willis for the Wrath, Stanley Fletcher Jr. in the booth. You're the head coach for the Slashers. What is it like being able to explain SlamBall to the next generation?
It's great. I mean, they're listening pretty well, too. They're taking in, being very open-minded when we're giving them information. So that's the first thing, just accepting a new way of playing sport.
Well, I think it helps having a legend like yourself who's done it at the highest level that they know listening to you, they're getting the best information.
Yeah, they bought in pretty quick. These guys are good at taking information and then applying it easily, in the same breath.
So here's Parks, goes right at the rim. Wilkerson says, not today. The lead is cut down to 5. Griffs in attack mode.
Ooh. Stay in the box, Trey. Stay in the box.
Finding the cutter, Juggernaut. Nothing doing. Slade looking for McGee.
Got him.
And the double team doesn't matter. He continues to score. McGee, he's up to 17. Oh, wow. Oh, that was nice. Oh, that was pretty, KyShawn Jones.
Wow.
Parks, one-on-one, decides to give it to Slade. And here comes Jones again with a full head of steam. Try to get a little slick with it. All alone, the easy jam, Stanford.
Trey's got to get off his back, man, and get back up in the air.
Jones finds Parks, and Wilkerson, what a recovery for the stopper. Ball on the floor, tie up, goes to the Griffs.
He needs to stop. Get your helmet.
Peeling bodies up off the tramp. I mean, this is SlamBall all about.
And they do the quick substitutions, we know, but Darian Slade for the Wrath out right now after that jam attempt. He took a little bit of a hit to his eye, and so he's been holding on to that over on the sideline for the last couple minutes.
And because of that, the backup stopper, Parks, was not ready for the quick action and easy lay-in for the Griffs.
Looks like Slade's going to come back in, too.
So the Griffs take a 1-point lead here in this third quarter, under a minute to play. Oh, alley-oop
Nice
goes
play
for Jordan Jones.
The site was fine for the assist.
Jones has really stepped his game up for the Wrath. Now Jones will track down the loose ball.
Miscommunication right there. He didn't let him know he was going off one for the takeoff.
McGee batted away. Jones with the big bounce and the windmill.
Getting himself a highlight reel tonight.
Under 20 seconds to play in this third quarter. Slade from the island. McGee's double teamed. He's got to fight his way through it. Through the contact, Slade finishes. 5 seconds to play. Wrath need to get one off. Here comes Holmes. After 3, it's the Wrath with a 1-point lead. They're led by Ty McGee. He's got 16. KyShawn Jones leads the way for the Gryphs. He's up to 21 points. Ooh, that was pretty. Welcome back inside Cox Pavilion here on the campus of UNLV. It's the Wrath with a 1-point lead as we move to the fourth quarter here in the main event. Alongside Stanley Fletcher Jr., Stormy Bonantoni, I'm John Schriffen. The Wrath, they're looking for McGee, and you can see Stanley, the Gryph, they're keying in on him.
Right. Put 2 or 3 guys on him, I don't care, but he can't keep running around just dunking the ball.
A dunk there by Jones gives the Gryphs a 2-point lead to start this fourth quarter. Slade, he was trying to feel contact, and they didn't give it to him.
He pulled the chair on him. Gotcha.
Jones, man, he can get up on those trams. Ooh. And 2 on the island. Miscommunication again. Turnover.
Here we go.
This is when you got to lock in mentally.
Oh,
big block.
2 hands. We heard that one. McGee, he gets the loose ball and quick jumps with the facial slam. McGee's up to 19 points. He's shaking off his right hand. That was a huge collision. Stripped away by Landers. Coming back is Holmes.
Way to get back up, Trey.
Landers another block. McGee sizing up the stopper. Takes him one-on-one. Easy money.
The hand looks fine.
And a timeout called by Coach Jelani Janice for the Gryphs. Sensing the Wrath on a run, his team down by 4.
First ball. Oh, right here.
Bounce down. Caught the timing. Straight up.
It's an early timeout.
Now you called it early on, got him. How'd you know so early that he had to stop repeat?
He took the bounce down, and then he took a higher bounce because the stopper was already in bouncing. So he just timed it. When the stopper was going down, he knew he was going back up. So he took a higher bounce to hit the misdirection on
Wing,
it.
stop. It's that easy. Post entry now. Listen. Post entry. On the post entry. Keep the ball, the dribbler, keep it.
I mean, I would have liked a little reverse
Diver.
pump, double pump, something, you know?
Right? Make a good pass, please. Let's go.
Spice it up a little bit.
But that's that confidence you're talking about,
Yeah.
right? Like once guys get a little more confident as the season goes on, now they're going to get a little more flashy.
Yeah. You get comfortable with the screens, and you know how your body works, and you know you got your balance together. Like, I get a 360. I go 360 behind the back or something, you know, turn it into NBA Jam field.
Coming out of timeout, let's see what the Gryphs can pull off. Down by 4. KyShawn Jones, he's been the leader with 24 points for the Gryphs. That is batted out again by Landers.
Get up.
Marks, he's coming quick.
Oh!
Wilkerson, a season high, 13 blocks on the game.
Here you go. Got him.
McGee is him. Jones, 27 on the game.
Wrath head coach James Willis said he calls McGee the Butcher. That's the nickname that they have anointed for him on the squad.
He is carving up Wilkerson right now.
Sounds a little tougher than tie fly high, like I was trying earlier. Didn't really go.
You don't like tie?
You know, it had a nice ring to it, but the Butcher's just got a little more effect.
10 seconds.
28 points now for Ty McGee tonight. After, what was it, 38 game 1? He can't be stopped.
Gryphs find themselves down by 10. Kelly, he looked like he just hung in the air there.
Get up.
Plenty of time, still over 2 minutes.
Right when you hit the bottom spring bed, you want to punch up. If you lift your knees up really high, and then you push down and exert your hips, it sends you.
Lift off in outer space. That is Jones. He knows how to get up quick. It's just a 4-point game And now it's the Wrath who want to call a timeout. James Willis, head coach, wants to talk things over with his guys.
This is anybody's game.
Did they count that last pass? They counted? Okay, we're good. Good job back there, big fella.
Hey, you got to take your corner.
We're good.
Okay, take your corner. Yeah.
If we get to 10 points,
How about this dime for Ty McGee?
break it, take it, we're not calling it.
Wilkerson got to get in there. He's got to get in there and kill that bounce.
Ty McGee, 28 points in his return from concussion protocol.
Every single time.
What a performance in 2 games.
And he had the audacity to tell me he needed to get the rust off. He was just working through some things, not at his best. Come on.
I mean, when you have a career and a slam ball high, 43 points in a game, 28 points looks a little rusty.
Be better,
set the bar
Ty. Be better. Come on.
Let's see what the Butcher has down the stretch. I don't know if the Butcher fits him.
I don't know. He doesn't look like a butcher.
That's what I mean,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, he is cutting through everybody, though, so, I mean, maybe that's
Yeah.
where it comes from.
He just looks so nice.
He does.
Here's McGee, hands off to Slade.
Like,
Now, did not make contact with the rim, so that was only a 2.
he's getting
Jones with the big monster slam.
Great placement on the tramp for that one. Hit the perfect bounce.
Lead is down to 3 for the Wrath. Backside pass, and they
Good
work
dime.
it to perfection. Parks puts it in, the dime from Slade.
good time.
That is a violation because you're not allowed to stand on the padding that's not part of the island. So a turnover, ball goes back to the Wrath.
I asked Ty McGee, so if you weren't playing slam ball right now, what would you be doing? He said marketing for a real estate company. Safe to say this is a little more fun.
Oh, I think so, but a little bit.
But he said this is the real opportunity for him to play professional sports, and it's been a blessing how talented that he's been.
McGee, that one still went in somehow, threw it in, 2 more points. Excuse me, that was Jones. KyShawn Jones now has 35 points. Time winding down, 23 seconds to play.
Big finish at the
in.
end.
Darian Slade. The Griffs, they need a quick bucket here. Big hit. McGee lets his man go. Kelly on the island to Jones.
Got him.
Gotta give up a foul. Gotta give up a foul. Clock continues to run, and they do foul McGee, a break it or take it. This one is not over yet.
It's not over. But if they make this block and the Griffs get the ball, 2.2 seconds or 4 seconds left on the clock, that's good enough time to get something done.
Yep. So a 4-point game with a 4-point shot in play, it's not over. But with this break it or take it, the Griffs have to come up with a stop here on this face-off to get the ball back. If McGee stuffs this one in, game over. So it'll be Deshaun Kelly trying to D up the Butcher, Ty McGee.
It's a rough one.
Here comes
He's got
McGee, sizing him up. Game
time.
over. Ty McGee puts the exclamation mark on him. Finishes with 31 points, and the Wrath now take a 7-point lead. Four seconds. The Wrath can run this one out, but a foul away from the ball. So the Griffs want to force another break it or take it. Where does Ty McGee rank in terms of players in this game?
He's definitely the #1 scorer. You can't stop him out there. They send two guys at him. No matter what, he's getting to the basket. And if he gets around the rim, he's finishing. He's just executing those dunks. Like, very efficient.
Slade puts this one away, a 10-point win for the Wrath. And the Wrath will win this main event 70-60 over the Gryphs. High score. Ty McGee finished with 31 points.
Good win for the Wrath. They, you know, some of their guys are not there, and Ty's just coming back. He said he was rusty, but he put on the show.
It was a fun performance to watch. Ty McGee was doing it from all over the floor, and he was so efficient. 11 of 14 from the floor.
Yeah, sometimes it looked like it was too easy.
Darian Slade also chipped in with 19 points for the Wrath. He is standing by with Stormy.
Down to the final minute. What did you guys have that nobody else had today?
Well, we just want to win. We feel like we've been counted out with all the injuries that we have on our team. We feel like a lot of people don't think we can get it done. So we just had that chip on our shoulder. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, you guys have had to overcome a lot with all of those injuries, but you did get Ty McGee back today. What can you say about the impact that he had? He told me he thought he was a little bit rusty, but I don't know.
He didn't look rusty to me, but Ty is a special player, you know. Anytime you got a guy like that on your team, you know he can take over at any moment. So we're just grateful to have him back.
Enjoy this win.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the Wrath. They get the main event win, and it's just going to help them come playoff time. The more main event wins you have, that's going to be the differential in terms of making it to the playoffs and seeding into the playoffs. Ty McGee, what can you say about this dude? 31 points, and he feels like he's not where he wants to be yet.
He's a sniper. He's the sniper out there, man.
This might have been the best overall day of games. 3 outstanding games. Stormy, to your point, they all came down to the final minute. Our first overtime game ever in the books, and the main event goes to the Wrath. They win it 70-60 over the Gryphs. Our special guest was Stanley Fletcher Jr. Pleased to have him in the booth. Stormy Bonatoni, awesome to have her as always. I'm John Schriffen saying so long from Vegas. We appreciate you watching SlamBall. Don't forget, more SlamBall action back at you here tomorrow.